Come all you fine miners and welders of steel. Come all you farmers outstanding in fields. Well, I'll tell you a tale of toil and strife, and the hardship that comes with a Twitch streamer's life. Well, it's up in the morning, things ain't going great. They screwed up your coffee, and your Danish was second rate. But you gotta keep going, 'cause it's almost 8. The show starts at 10, and there's Windows updates. And it's hard, buddy, it's hard, dealing with the chat all the time. And it's hard, amigo, it's hard. A Twitch streamer earns every dime. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Play It Forward, the show where we play in a forward direction. Unless you're playing a game like Braid or something, in which yes, you would be often playing in a backwards direction. But anyway, this particular game, we are primarily playing in a forward direction, except for the occasional flashback. How's it going? I hope you're enjoying yourself. This is a little bit different time than I've been doing this show for the last little while, because now people are actually back. It was nice for a little bit anyway. Everyone was away at PAX, and we wanted to put I wanted to put something on the schedule, because otherwise it would look kind of empty. And Alex just finished up his Demon's Souls Play It Forward, and so I was like, hey, maybe I'll do a Play It Forward, and since there aren't any other streams on the schedule, I'll just do it at the same time every day. And so we were doing from 2 to 5, Play It Forward, playing Thimbleweed Park. It's adventure game. Came out a couple of years ago, I guess, 2017. Yeah, it's been going very well. I like to think. I feel like the reason why, originally I had planned that I would be 4 episodes of this, because I was looking at the how long to beat or whatever, and it said it would take sort of 10 to 12 hours or so to beat, and so I was thinking 4 3-hour sessions should do it. But either, maybe I'm going through the game a little slower than average. Maybe because of this. I would guess probably mostly because of this. With the stream, we like to look at more. Wander around a little bit more than you might do it when you're by yourself, and look at more of the dialogue and that kind of stuff. Plus, there's this part where I'm talking to you, which obviously isn't taken into account in the time. So, plus 2 hours per stream to your final time. It's not a... Wait, plus 2 hours per stream? I don't know about that. But, Also, we've been making sure that we got all the little pieces of dust. Although I'm pretty sure that I have missed some, because I didn't really start hardcore looking for the pieces of dust until I realized that it was kind of a thing, which didn't happen until I guess maybe partway through the first stream. So it's possible that I missed some. I'm hoping not, though, because the problem is there's no there doesn't seem to be any master list of which dust you have and which you haven't got yet. And so if I get through the entire thing and I've missed one, theoretically I would have to go back to every screen in the game to see if I missed the dust on that screen, which would be a real pain in the patootie. Pardon my language. Anyway, just before we went online, Cassie13 in the chat gave a great summary of our story so far. Dude gets murdered. We are two FBI agents with secret. We are two FBI agents who then themselves have secrets. They want to solve the murder, except not really. Also, the murder part is over now, and we're now on to real missions, which is the secret missions that the FBI agents were previously doing. Now we are currently controlling 5 different characters, which are the FBI agents, a rude clown, a young programmer, and her dad, who is a ghost. And our current thing that we're trying to do is get into the old factory of Pillow Tech, which is the company that was like the main company in the town. That is a pillow company that also made all sorts of high-tech devices based around vacuum tube technology. Because apparently in this world, vacuum tubes are much more powerful than they are in the real world. And so, yeah, there's a combination pillow and also high-tech electronics research company. And it was run by the ghost, the guy who's a ghost, and his brother, who is also dead. And we are attempting to get into the factory, but we don't know quite how to do that yet. Oh yeah, also, the brother, Chuck, who's the brother, was the one who ran the factory, and was sort of beloved in town, even though he was kind of a d-hole. And he died. He died a while ago, and the factory burned down. And the person blamed for his death was the father of one of the FBI agents that I'm controlling, Agent Reyes. So we've got all sorts of intertwined things going on here. From what we know of the various characters' missions, we've got Agent Reyes, who, like I said, is he's an FBI agent who is attempting to figure out what happened about his father who died in this fire, and also supposedly caused the fire and killed Chuck. But oh no, wait, sorry. He supposedly burned down the factory. He died in the fire and burned down the factory. He didn't kill Chuck, right? Chuck died like 2 weeks ago, in the context of the story. But he supposedly sabotaged and burned down the factory and died in that fire. But we think that is not true. It was possibly evil robots. We have Agent Ray, who is another FBI agent who appears to be secretly working for another company and doing some sort of industrial espionage, attempting to get into the factory. We've got the Ransom the Clown, who is a insult comic clown cursed to be permanently stuck in clown makeup, who's living in the abandoned amusement park circus near the town, and he wants to get into the factory because he thinks the prototypes of his Ransom the Clown dolls that were supposed to be made by this pillow technology company are going to be inside the factory, and he wants to get those. We have the programmer Dolores, who is Chuck's niece, and she is somewhat the black sheep of the family because she went off to become a video game programmer, which is clearly the most disrespectful, disgraceful job that anybody can think of in this world. She went to work for a LucasArts analog company, a LucasArts stand-in. And now she's back after her uncle Chuck has died, and in order for the will to be read and so forth. And she suspects that there might be something more going on, and she wants to get into the factory to find out more info about that, and also want to find out more about her father, who is Chuck's brother, who is dead, but who is a ghost right now, who we are controlling, who was going to the hotel near the town in order to meet with some foreign investors who are possibly, I don't know, we haven't received any info about it, but they appear to be German investors. Maybe they're related to the people that Agent Ray is supposed to be working for. We don't know yet. Anyway, he was going to meet with these investors with his prototype, which was a teddy bear that turns into a pillow. And then, but before he was able to meet with his investors, he was killed under mysterious circumstances. We don't know. He doesn't know who killed him, but he became a ghost and is now stuck haunting the hotel, at least for the moment. Oh, right. And the actual person that instigated this whole thing was one of the investors into the thing that the father was working on. So, it is very much a tangled web of intrigue. So, that wasn't even like the plot. That was just like the motivations of the characters. I'm not going to go into the plot because we don't have whatever 10 hours or however long it took to go through the game. But before I go into the thing, sorry to tease, but I should welcome some subscribers, starting with Peter 200LX for 27 months, says yay starting song. Mdrift 314 with the 100 bits. Yokfu with the 4 months. Thank you very much for the subscription. Cabbage Boy for 8 months says, hey Paul, you seem nice. Oh, well, hey Cabbage Boy, you also seem nice. So yeah, if you are, because this is a different time than we normally stream at, than I normally have been streaming the rest of this game, if you are a new viewer, welcome. A new viewer, well, if you're new to the channel, most welcome. If you are new to this particular Play It Forward, also welcome. That little recap I have, I hope was useful in terms of the motivations, but I'm sure there will be a lot of stuff that is confusing. But to be fair, a lot of stuff is confusing to me as well. So, we'll see how it goes. So, like I said, what we're trying to do right now is get into the factory. And there's a whole process that's going to be required for getting into the factory that we're sort of starting to decode. And part of that is that I'm going to have to do something with these 4 things around the factory, these 4 little switch things. One of which appears to be currently blocked by a van. The van's battery is dead. So I'm trying to find out. So my short-term goals at the moment is I'm trying to find a way to charge this battery for the van. I'm trying to get a special vacuum tube that I'm gonna have to install in order to open the door. And I think those are my main objectives. And I've been thinking about
It's
this.
a fingerprint reader to open the safe. It only works for Uncle Chuck.
So there's a safe here in this is Uncle Chuck's workroom office, and there's a safe here that I found, which had a key beside it for the office. Which is, I haven't figured out what the office is. And which would be either that's like maybe an acronym for something, or maybe somebody just doesn't know how to spell. And then there's this fingerprint reader. Now, Uncle Chuck, the guy who this is the fingerprints of, is dead. So we got two options right now in terms of getting his fingerprints.
It's a defunct robot prototype.
We do know where his grave is, so we could look more into that. Also, one of the other people does have a fingerprinting kit for investigative purposes. So if we could dust something for fingerprints, something that Uncle Chuck would have touched, if we can dust it for fingerprints, perhaps we can pull a fingerprint off of it.
It's a Pillowtronics t-shirt. The only thing I got from Uncle Chuck. There's a schematic of his secret PF001 tube on the front, just like the one needed at the factory.
Oh. Also, there's that, which I didn't know before. Wait, there's a schematic on the t-shirt? Can I use that to build one?
It's Uncle Chuck's custom-built multi-band oscilloscope with phase memory monitoring.
What if I take the t-shirt to the place in town that sells vacuum tubes? They're like, I need a vacuum tube that looks like this t-shirt. I mean, a vacuum tube that looks like a t-shirt? No. A vacuum tube. The vacuum tube store, which is called Ricky's Cakes for complicated reasons.
I'm not wearing it.
Hi, Dolores. Oh, let's go over to the counter where we can talk.
Ricky, take a look at my t-shirt. Can you make the tube in the schematic?
Interesting. Chuck's design is brilliant. Yes, I can make this tube. Won't be a jiffy.
Oh. Making a tube sounds a lot like making a cake. The principles are very similar.
Here's the PF001 tube. Exactly how Chuck designed it.
Thank you.
Wow, nice. Okay, that was easy.
It's a rare PF001 tube. It's almost the same size as the TX1138 tube, so my tube puller should work with it.
Good to know. Actually, well, not while I'm here, because I'm not here. Because it's not, I don't have it in this. Oh yeah, also she has...
It's Lurleen, my pet chinchilla stuffy. Dad gave it to me when I was 3 years old.
She has a chinchilla stuffy. Who's got the battery? Is it Reyes? Yeah, Reyes is the battery. Okay. Just thinking that maybe Oh, he's actually right near here. Well, maybe she would know something about charging batteries.
She doesn't want it.
Hey there! Let's go over to the counter where we can talk. Oh, well, hi. Welcome to Ricky's Tubes. Oh, I thought you feds had left town already. What with that murder being solved and everything?
Yes. Solved.
Just dotting the I's and crossing the T's, ma'am.
Why I say
Well, good luck
solved.
with that. What can I do for you, hun?
You must feel safer
is
now
because
the killer is behind bars.
the person who
I know,
appears to
I
be
feel worse than ever.
the culprit
I just can't believe poor
is
old
a
Willie would do something like
old
that.
Willie,
If
a
it is
the
true,
homeless
I
guy
just
in
don't know
town,
what to think about this town anymore.
which seems highly suspect.
But the evidence says Willie is the killer.
Oh, evidence, schmevidence. I've known Willie since I was a girl, and he ran a watch repair business. And you can just bet your sweet patootie that man wouldn't hurt a fly.
You really think Willie is innocent?
I'm so sure he didn't do it, I would eat a hot dog from the diner if he did. And I know Dave drops them on the floor when he replaces the really pixelated ones.
Ew.
Exactly.
Right, the
Maybe
hot dogs
I'm in
get
denial,
pixelated as they
but
get
I just
old.
don't see Willie as a murderer. No way, no how.
Do you have any vacuum tube jokes?
No, I don't know any vacuum tube jokes. But I do know some bakery humor from my cake shop days. Want to hear one?
Sure.
Why did the baker ask for an advance on his paycheck? Because he needed the dough. I love a good bakery joke.
I get it, because dough is slang for money.
I am a normal human.
Goodbye.
Don't be a stranger, hon.
Okay. So charging
It's an old discharged battery.
the battery is my main priority right now. Now, the Ghost has the Zap ability, which sends electric charge, which seems like a good option, possibly. Problem is, he can't do it to something somebody else is holding. Mystic Sage 1 for 16 months, thank you very much. And Robot Bones for 14 months. Yeah, we had to get the entire team together to all
We
eat.
interrupt our hostile takeover non-stop music with this important message. Ever notice that 60-cycle hum whenever you pick up a phone? It's an
I'll
alien
eat hot
invasion,
dogs in
I
order
tell
to
you.
use them all up.
Aliens
It was
are
bad.
trying to make us stupid. Don't talk on the phone and you won't become an idiot. And now back to our special hostile takeover song.
Oh yeah, there were exposed wires in the sewers, weren't there? It's a good thought. There's also that light that's flickering. That's interesting. Why are you flickering, light?
It's a pretty big vacuum tube.
Is it because of
It says,
power?
after 34 years of serving the Thimbleweed County area, we had to close our doors. We should have listened to Chuck. Transistors are a dead-end path. Tubes are the future. Thank you, our loyal customers.
It's dead, Jim. I do like the way that, yeah, that for whatever reason, in this timeline, in this world, right? We should really, like, send the coroner out here to deal with that corpse. For whatever reason, in this timeline,
The trail ends here, at this huge rock wall.
it's interesting that the end of the trail is itself an object. Suspicious.
Exposed wires that look kinda dangerous. It doesn't work with that.
No?
I don't want to pick that up.
Now that I've turned off the lights.
Poking at wires in the darkness doesn't seem like my best idea ever.
It's better than poking at wires in the daylight, in the light, when they're electrified, right? Yeah, Franklin wants to talk to Dolores. And he also wants to...
This must be where any water drains to. An article from 1972 about the factory fire. But the text has faded, so I can't read it. If you are reading this, turn back immediately. Sewers are no place for people who bother to read signs on walls. Huh. Some type of knob or valve. Looks rusty and immovable. I don't want to look too closely in case something comes out.
Okie dokie. So, that was a bust.
It doesn't work on that.
Really? That's like exactly what wrenches are for. But you know. Fine. Right, these two are in the oh yeah. Colossal Dungeon Cave Quest 2. That hasn't come up yet, has it? And I have the little thing to decode this. I'm mostly just I feel like that's not relevant to our current situation, but I'm mostly kind of curious.
Hi, Ransom.
I don't want to carry this shit anymore.
It's quoted as saying, text adventures are here to stay. The fad of adding graphics will die soon enough. Enter the close dungeon. Heading east will cause instant death. Heading west, look around as much as you might know something important. West, you'll find yourself. Fizzscum will hard crash the game and take down the entire computer, forcing a lengthy reboot. Interesting. I feel like that could be highly relevant. But also, why is little background info about Ron Gilbert part of the secret stuff? Alright, that's good to know. Factory key. Alright. Let's... No. Nobody's actually at the factory at the moment. Let's go to the factory. Let's double check what we actually need. So we've got to charge up that battery. I'm pretty darn sure. But what other aspects do we need? Yeah, apparently there's actually, I saw a thing, there's like a coins thing that Twitch has started, or is rolling out anyway, which apparently has something to do with, you know, you get They're separate from bits. They're like some sort of thing that you can get and then spend on stuff. I think you just get them from like watching the stream. I don't know. Right, okay, so there's these that we have to set to a certain time, which we can use Reyes's watch to do that.
It's locked, and there's no handle.
It's a locked door with no handle. That would indicate the ghost would be the one to go through there, presumably. If I can get him out of the hotel. Do a little survey of what we have around here.
When those security lights are all green, the door can be unlocked. It's a Doortron 3000, but it's missing its tube.
Well, I can do that. Boom.
It fits perfectly. It's a Doortron 3000, and it seems to be functioning.
Apparently everything is 3000. Is there anything back here? No. I don't know what happened to the earlier
When those security lights are all green, the door can be unlocked.
alright, so from what we know, there's a manual that we had to fill out that we have to set all these clocks. All the security clocks, which there are 4 of. And there are 4 lights, so that makes sense. Alright.
There's a radiation sign on this silo. Must be radioactive waste.
Why is that a thing? Why did a pillow company have a radioactive waste silo? That seems highly suspicious.
I can't push that.
Also,
Just your everyday glowing radioactive waste.
yeah, also, it's kind of leaky. Wait, did that work?
It's now filled to the brim with radioactive waste.
What? Okay. I didn't actually expect that to work. Now I have a math trophy filled with radioactive waste. In case I wanted that. I'm just gonna have that in my pocket. That's fine. I'm sure that won't be a problem. Right. The trophy's made out of pewter, so it's fine. It's not like the trophy has an open top or anything.
It's my math trophy filled with radioactive waste. Luckily, it's made out of solid pewter.
So here's the aforementioned truck.
I see another time clock back there, but this truck's in the way.
Stupid truck.
It appears to be the on-off lever for this electric truck. It's now in the on position.
Okay. What can I do with some radioactive waste? Why would somebody want that?
It's a can of poopsie. I don't want to waste it on that.
I feel like combining Pepsi with radioactive waste would be some sort of terrible. Does radiation... I feel like radiation wouldn't charge battery. Okay. let's go to the mansion. Oh yeah.
Hi, Doug. What are you digging?
All right, Dolores. I'm just digging stuff in the entryway. Mostly holes, but then I buries them again, all neat and tidy.
Okay, Doug. You're doing a good job.
He's digging
Ah,
holes in the
Dolores.
carpet, by the way. Also, as part of Chuck's inheritance, I believe he was given like a tungsten shovel. Which seems odd. Zinc plated, that's it, not tungsten. A zinc plated shovel. Also, he can teleport. Which seems relevant.
Digging.
It's Uncle Chuck's custom-built multi-band oscilloscope with phase memory monitoring. I don't want to contaminate that. I don't want to contaminate that.
Okay. This is kind of an interesting, the interesting way of adventure game sort of learning things. Yeah. The way she says that, right? She says, I don't want to contaminate that. So it's like, okay. So, in the logic of the game, the radioactive waste, the purpose of the radioactive waste is to contaminate something. So, that's something to look forward to. It's like, I don't want to contaminate that. So what do you want to contaminate? Oh, the family isn't. Wait.
Chucky's been in our family for years.
Plant is also known
He's
as
a good
Chuck?
plant.
Alright, one more thing I want to quickly check is the graveyard. Or the cemetery. Because before, it wouldn't let me open Chuck's grave. Because, or it wouldn't let me open Chuck's grave. But I would really like to get into it. So that I can get like a fingerprint or something.
It's Uncle Chuck's sarcophagus.
I'm
Hope he's resting well. It's much too heavy to open. And I don't think I'd want to anyway.
I was kind of hoping that now that we've read his will and we know that he's a dick, we'd be like, yeah, we can open his grave. I like the way that my inventory is. It looks like there's this like little bubbles coming off of my radioactive waste. Speaking of which, did I get the dust in this area? In the cemetery? I'm just gonna do actually walk the long way around. I don't see any dust. Yeah, I have this beta tape.
It's a Betamax tape that I can't watch because no Betamax players exist in this town.
No
Blazing
Betamax.
Saddles by Mel Brooks. I loved it, but not so sure about the ending.
Yeah. We got a Betamax tape. I wonder if somebody at the Geek convention would like a Betamax tape. Is there anything this way? All right. I don't think there's anything that I need from the game convention though. I'm just trying to think if there's any other objectives I have other than the charging the battery in terms of stuff.
By the power of Grayskull, I greet thee.
I'm off to check out Fimblecon.
Right, let's look at the journals. What happened? Find out what happened to Dad. Get inside the pillow factory. 7 specks of dust is all I need, by the way.
Pew, pew, pew.
There wasn't anything in the sewers that I needed, I don't think.
Ugh, I'd love to talk to him, but I'm too shy. What with him being famous and all.
Has it gone weirdly quiet?
I feel like this Spock cosplayer is ahead of our time. Ugh, I'd love to talk to him, but I'm too shy. What with him being famous and all.
That was weird. Just quiet for a sec.
Pew, pew, pew. Don't touch it if you can't afford it. Starships in bottles.
Hello, sexy
handmade.
Riker.
How much do your starships cost?
More than someone in your pay bracket can afford. But today we're doing a special deal. If you can answer me this one question, you will get a free starship in a bottle.
All right.
What is the question I need to answer to get a free starship?
Bring it on.
Warning! You only have one chance to get this right. Which is the best science fiction show ever made?
I mean, it's got to be the one that he's dressed as, right?
Star Trek.
Congratulations! You've won a replica of the Starship Isabella.
Bye.
You will not find better starships in a bottle than these.
The plaque says it's a tiny replica of the Starship Isabella in a bottle.
Yay! I don't know quite why I wanted that, but I'm happy to have it. There is also this whole area that has knobs that I can fiddle with. And I feel like if there's a place that I can fiddle with knobs, I should be fiddling with those knobs. Is Isabella significant in Star Trek?
It's turned on.
Is it significant in this game? That's true. I could probably recycle the bottle for 5 cents, but I feel like that would not be...
A dime a dozen. Looks like Marvin's cousin, Gary.
Pew, pew, pew.
I don't need any more hints. Do you? A new Coke vending machine.
Shut up in there! No one will ever carry a computer around in their pocket.
Like, this guy
Shut up in there!
isn't...
I was totally Stormtrooper number 43 in Empire Strikes Back.
That guy's having a conversation with the... Another speck of dust. I missed that one beforehand. Oh yeah, this is the... There's also there's those like ghost hunter guys, the pigeons, who are plumbers slash ghost hunters. I wonder if they're doing anything interesting. And then we've got We also have
The elevator isn't on this floor.
Chuck, or I'm gonna go back up to the penthouse. Memory Alpha doesn't have anything on a ship named the Isabella? Interesting. So what ship did he make a ship in a bottle of? What does this guy think now that I've...
Hey, new ghost, I told you not to bug me.
You know that I've been, like, teleporting around.
Can I please have the crystal so I can speak to Dolores one last time?
Not a chance, new ghost. The crystal behind me has untold powers, and no one will ever get it.
Bye, Xavier. Sorry for bothering you.
Yeah, apparently his is... Yeah, the Isabella, it's like the Enterprise, but it's, like, twice as fast. What floor was... What floor were the ghost hunters on?
Get ready, everybody.
Right.
To go.
She's watching. Six, maybe? Ninth? $909? I wonder if I can get the ghost hunters to go up to the penthouse and hunt the ghost. Are they still here? No, they're not here anymore. They have finished hunting. I wonder if I can... Maybe I can call them. Which I need to know their phone number. Who's near a thing that has a phone book in it? No one! Damn and blast. Right, there's a phone book in every hotel room. But I need to get into a hotel room. And
my hand just passed through the pages.
And he can't look into it.
The flower looks good here, but I need to know what words to say to cast the spell. A mysterious force must be holding it in place.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. I have a key card for 705. This is not supposed to be a hard part. I mean, there's other places I could go, but sure. I'll go to their room.
It's locked.
We interrupt our hostile takeover. Non-stop music.
Alright, we want the Pigeon Brothers. 7331.
Hello, you've reached Pigeon Brothers Plumbing. We don't monkey wrench around. The signals are really strong tonight, so we'll only come out for paranormal-related plumbing and electrical emergencies. Please try us again later.
Right. So that ain't gonna help us. Nobody else can interact with.
I still have the brush, but no more fingerprint powder, and it's missing the fingerprint tape.
Oh, she doesn't have any more fingerprint powder, so that kind of kills the whole fingerprinting thing. Unless... This is actually an interesting test. Does charcoal work as fingerprint powder?
We need this for agent business.
Okay.
Whatever.
Like, it's just, here, wait a sec. Let me just pull all this soot out of my pocket and give it to you. Hi. I don't know you, but here's a handful of soot.
Plenty of powder now.
Okay. That's a good indication that fingerprinting is something I'm going to have to do. So let me think about... stuff that... I mean, he would have touched basically anything in his lab, I guess. I also need tape. I wonder if I can get more tape from the post office.
Go easy on the tape. We're almost out.
Yoink! Okay. Got tape, got the fingerprint kit. Okay. So if she goes to the mansion. Oh, hey. Looks like what's his name left his shovel out here.
It's a rusty shovel.
Now that he doesn't need it anymore.
It's very dry firewood. No thanks. You think I'm a log lady?
Now I can dig in the ground.
Better ring the doorbell.
All right, there. You canna come in. Been remodeling with me shiny zinc shovel. Lots of holes around.
I have no idea what you just said. Okay then. I'll be back.
Interesting. So she's not allowed in. She's not allowed in, and she won't give the fingerprint kit to Dolores, who is allowed in. How annoying. Wait, Dolores does have his journal, though. And the key. Dolores has a bunch of stuff that belong to him. So why don't we try have Dolores give office key to Ray.
Like I don't have enough to carry already.
And give Chuck's journal to Ray.
Sure, I'll carry your crap.
It's a pizza flyer. Don't touch on the electric fence. Our secret meeting. Or our secret meeting. I don't know if that's different than secret. It's been redeemed. Use fingerprint kit on
I
journal.
don't want to waste the powder on that.
Use fingerprint kit on
I don't want
office.
to waste the powder on that.
So yeah, there's
Hello, Dolores.
there's the forest.
Thanks a lot.
Here, Dolores, have a dead battery. Wonder if there's more than the... If there's more than just the, thimbleberries in the forest. Hi, Batman. What? But... I've seen 3 people walk through here. One looked relatively normal, one was Batman, and one was a piece of pizza. Okay, I think this is just random. Is another person gonna walk by, or they only walk by when I first arrive? Does somebody always walk by? Is there a secret convention going on? Alright. Here's something.
I don't want to do that. It would make it look red.
There's a puzzle in Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis where you have to follow a guy through a marketplace. And to do that, you buy him a red fez because so you can see from the overhead shot. All right. I'm just standing here. Nothing very interesting here. Not waiting for somebody to come by and walk in this glowing puddle or anything. The waiting game sucks. What if I go somewhere else? Hey! Somebody walked by. Excellent. And their feet are only going to be a little bit radioactive. They're probably wearing lead shoes, right? Aha!
Ouch!
I said look! I said look!
Ouch!
Look with your eyes! Woody's Pizza Shack. Alright.
It's a security keypad.
So 68 47 67. Before I turn off though. Yay! That worked. Okay. We're making progress. Oh, Ash Burnham for 48 months. That's 2 years twice. Thanks for being yourself, sir. Aw, thanks for being yourself, Ash Burnham. And the Americat with the 100 bits. With the 100 or with the 10 bonus. I should actually mention that. It's September. September or whatever. Twitch is doing a thing where they are, I believe when you give like 100 bits, they put an extra 10 on, and 200, you know, they give you an extra like 10% bits. So that's awesome. And I believe subscriptions are like half as much or something too. Yeah. So check that out if you are into, if you want to subscribe. Nope.
It's a pizza van.
Whoa! Holy crap. I better get some good pizza out of this. What happens if the van moves?
Dolores Edmund, are you gonna use your mind control ray on us? Out before you change my mind.
No, but there was a speck of dust. All right, Dolores can't go. I feel like the government agents aren't going to be very successful either. Maybe the clown. Nobody suspects the clown, right? Oh, nice. I can just shortcut to the secret bunker now. Send in the clown. Send in the clowns. I like that at no point has anybody mentioned his balloon. He hasn't mentioned it. Nobody else has mentioned it. It doesn't appear to be part of his act, but it's very important that he always holds it. Hello, fellow.
Ransom, welcome to our important meeting. We were waiting for you. And don't forget to take your goodie bag before leaving.
Yes, got the dust. Now, what were we doing? Something about an important secret meeting? I wasn't paying attention. I was focused entirely on the dust.
Thanks for coming. Stay vigilant.
What is this place?
It's our secret bunker. Brett built it so we can finally be safe from the government and their high-frequency mind control waves. They only work above ground.
Who's Brett?
You know, you're crazy, right?
You just think that because you've been on the surface too long, dude. If you stay down here and let the effects of the signals wear off, you'll realize how much sense.
Wonder if the
this all
Pigeon
makes.
Brothers are down here. By which I mean
Or
the
you
Pigeon
could wrap
Sisters,
your head in tinfoil
who are
and
the people who
protect
work
your
for
brain.
Pigeon Brothers.
You! I ain't ruining my clown fro for some conspiracy nut job. Are you even a pizza guy?
It's just a cover, so I can go find new recruits without drawing the eye of the man. It's like Brett always tells me, you got to blend in.
Oh, and a giant slice of talking pizza totally blends in here in a town that doesn't have a pizza joint, right?
Exactly. Hide in plain sight.
Idiot. I think I left my hot plate on. Gotta run. What a waste of time.
Don't forget to take a goodie bag.
Sepsis! For 19 months. 19 months of great Pizza Clown content. Yeah, I'm in favor of this whole goodie bag thing. When does that happen? Oh, there's goodie. Aha! The Pigeon Sisters are here.
We're starting the meeting now. Please, gather round.
Hello all, thank you for coming to this very important informational meeting. I'm Brett Lockdown, and that's my brother Chet guarding the elevator.
Hiya.
First I have to ask, any feds here?
No way.
Do I look
All
like
right,
a Fed?
then, let's begin. Have you heard the signals? The government is controlling your mind. They are taking away your free choice. We are becoming mindless sheep with no control over our destiny. Fight back.
This is gonna be one of those things where these meta things
Yes, I'm with you.
that I'm the one controlling him.
That's all for now. Stay vigilant, and don't forget to take a goodie bag before you leave.
Out of the way!
Hey!
Ow!
Hey!
Hey!
No pushing!
That's the guy who runs
No
the Midway at
pinching.
the carnival, right?
Ouch.
Or he did.
Ouch!
Stop! No
The
shoving.
carnival's closed now, so I doubt he does now. Is there a Betamax player here? Okay.
How thoughtful! What the is this? How thoughtful! Treats.
Foil wrapped brick, floppy
Looks
disk.
like a strange floppy disk. It says Silbury Hacker Boot Disk on the label. It's pretty heavy. It's a brick wrapped in aluminum foil. Hard to unwrap.
Whoa!
It's a brick of C4 explosive. Better be very careful with this.
That is the worst / best goodie bag I've ever seen. I want to...
Got one.
Yeah, but there's C4 in them! I feel like that should be concerning to us. Can't look in the lockers. I do have a toy that emits sparks. I also just have a box that explodes. It's not like I really needed the C4 to create a giant explosion. Alright. That appears to be all that's here. So I have a floppy disk. And I've got C4. But I also have a charged car battery. C4 is fine right up until you put electricity in it. Well, then I have no problem, because there isn't anything that causes electricity around here. Like, for instance, an electric fence or a ghost. I do also have aluminum foil, though.
It's a sheet of aluminum foil.
Which I feel like could be useful for something. Alright, let's go back to the... Reyes has got to get to there, because he's the one with the pocket watch. To the factory. And Dolores has got to go back to the factory as well. Because she's got the battery.
I can't move it with my hands. It's rested in place.
You've come this far not walking next to each other party configuration?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Is that a thing? Okay.
It appears to be the on-off lever for this electric truck. It's now in the off position.
Whoopsie. So fine, I didn't run over Dolores. I almost did. Yeah, you should be able to... It would be smart to have a thing that was just like move to other person's location, assuming that you could do that. Okay. So, there's the handbook. 4612 is the phone number.
Thank you for calling the Pillowtronics Automated Security Information Line. For today, proper start time for Station 1 is 11 o'clock. Exactly.
Okay. Check when the correct time is entered, the station light will turn green. So the first one is supposed to be at 11 o'clock. And then the rest of them have to be within 5 minutes of that. Let's see how this works. I'm not entirely sure what's happening here. That's 2. I think it'll become clear once we start doing it. Okay, there's 1.
It's my father's old pocket watch. Good as new.
I want it. One green. 2 green.
It's my father's old pocket watch. Good at...
3 green. Seems like an odd security system. Okay. We are into the factory. I think.
The doors moved a little bit but stopped. They must be stuck. I think they're unlocked.
The crowbar.
They didn't open any further.
Or C4, I guess.
I think they're unlocked.
I mean, she's got a shovel. Could I use that? Can we get all 5 people to work, well, 4 people to work together to pull it? That would be cool.
It opened a little more.
Oh, nice. They are all working together.
It opened a little more.
Go team! Two FBI agents, a programmer, and a clown.
I think someone could squeeze through.
Oh. I don't know if the clown was the one to squeeze through. Cooperation makes it happen. Cooperation, working together. That's right, send in the clowns. Maybe his fro might be too big.
I think someone can squeeze through the opening now, but it's not gonna be me. No way I'm the first one through that door. No way I'm the first one through that door.
Whoops.
Reset. Damn.
Okay. Maybe Dolores is the one who's gonna go through. Who's the most svelte? Why is his arm so stretchy? I like she...
It opened a little more. I think someone could squeeze through now.
I think I can squeeze through the opening now.
Haha! Skinny programmers! And now that she squeezed through, everyone can just walk through.
Oh, you said it, Clown.
This can't be. It's not possible. What have you done, Uncle Chuck?
The madness. Dun dun dun! Boom, 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 boom,
like
boom,
bouncing
boom, boom,
wings.
boom. Oh.
Shut up, Ransom.
Don't worry. I have a plush chinchilla. Also, I have a block of C4. That seems dangerous. Oh, I can't interact with this at all? There's definitely dust somewhere behind one of these. I just know it.
I can't go out there. Those SRO-1 robots would kill me. I'll need to find a manual to reprogram the robots without killing us all.
The programming manual... Okay.
Open an account today and get a free toaster.
Maybe she'll go to the mansion now. Because I know that the programming manual... I think there's a programming manual in the library.
This is Uncle Chuck's index. I see there is a manual on the SR-01 security system. It's in section 2.1.
2.1, eh? Go, 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 go! Nope, nope, nope. What? Oh, okay. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Section 2.1. 3 laws. Stories of robots in the world. 3 laws of douchebags. Aha! Can guard anything with advance forward and backward side-facing radar. Advanced crowd walking. It's been just programmed to ignore the 3 laws of robotics. Why do we even have these laws? The easy access remote jumper programming box can be used to customize type of guard duty. Any mode from passive monitoring scheduled turns. Every 2 or 3 weeks should be shut down by jumpering the red jumper G2, the green jumper F34, and the blue jumper B23.
Now I can reprogram those guard robots.
By the way, I do like the way, you know, Isaac Asimov famously wrote the 3 laws of robotics, or used those as a part of his stories, and then basically spent the most of the rest of his books where he wrote about robots explaining situations or showing situations where why the 3 laws of robotics wouldn't actually work, why they're kind of a stupid idea. I feel like a lot of people missed that part. Anybody? I don't see any dust on this screen. Unless it's behind somebody, behind an afro. Doesn't appear to be any dust on this screen. Maybe there's no dust in the factory. So there's a whole thing with jumpers. Very little actual to actually interact with here. None of this stuff is actually like objects that I can use. Panel.
Warning, SR-01 robots in patrol mode.
Okay.
That jumper board is for an SR-01 robot security system.
All right. The red jumper at G12, green at F34, and blue at B23. G12, F34, B23.
Now I can reprogram those.
Warning, SR-01 robots in patrol mode.
G12.
Danger. Danger. SR-01 robots in attack mode.
Crap, I've forgotten the last part. Blue B23. Wait, green F34, blue E23. Two.
SR-01 robot
okay.
in maintenance mode. It is now safe to enter factory.
That should disable the robots.
Whew.
It looks all clear now.
Still no dust around here. This is what I get for trying to debug robots based on instructions from the chat. Maybe I should have actually, like, remembered what was in the book myself.
Why would Uncle Chuck need to make a human-looking robot AI? I don't want to pick that up. What was Uncle Chuck doing before he died? Why are all these computers on?
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any dust anywhere in here. So we're pretty sure that the sheriff, the coroner, and the hotel manager are all robots. I mean, maybe they're the ones who killed if the hotel manager was the one that killed my Dolores' father, that would make sense.
Uncle Chuck was up to something. These computers shouldn't be powered on.
Oh, there is dust. But how come there wasn't dust on the other screens? Now I'm paranoid.
That doesn't seem to work.
There's some floppy drives there, but I can't access them. Oh, more dust.
A virus? Uncle Chuck must have been trying to cause damage to something.
Why do we even have that mode?
It's locked with a foolproof electronic locking mechanism.
Blast door, you say?
It's locked with a foolproof electronic locking mechanism. It's a foolproof electronic locking mechanism. Nothing happens.
If only... What? Why is there a water fountain here? Also dust.
That picture looks familiar. Kind of like Thimbleweed Park without any buildings. I don't want to pick that up.
Alright, I'm just going to, I'm going to take a quick commercial break. So I've been going for about an hour and a half now. And I'll be back in just a few minutes. See you in a bit. Wait. Once I figure out how to... Haha! Hey everybody, we're back. Unraveling the mysteries of Thimbleweed Park. Soon we will find out what's going on. I shall now open all the doors.
It's a door.
Is this the office door? Alright, before I do that, let's look at the... Oh. Oh, that's a shortcut, I guess.
I don't want to close that.
I do want to walk through it, though. Skasher 4430 4430 for 10 months. Thank you very much. Yeah, I wonder if this is the office door. The key to which I gave to... Ray. Yay, that worked. Right. This place. I've seen this in cutscenes between levels. What's with the office thing? I feel like there should have been some...
I don't think this glass has been washed.
So would you say it has fingerprints on it? Also pirate hat.
Great protection from UVA and UVB. Very important for pirates. It's a notebook.
This is part 2, right?
I'd have to pick it up first.
Okay. Got the fingerprint. That's not stage 1. We're far past stage 1 at this point, but...
I wonder what Chuck was monitoring. I wonder what Chuck was monitoring. I don't understand computers.
You know what? Let's sub in somebody who does. Yeah. Terminal boot disk. Better find that disk before I can do anything. I have a disk. Wait, no. Ransom's got the disk, doesn't he?
Looks like a strange floppy disk. It says Silbury Hacker Boot Disk on the label.
I feel like I want Ray to empower herself to learn how to use computers, you know? That always annoys me. People who... There's a certain type of person... I used to teach computers at the library. And there's a certain type of person who has, like, decided that they don't know computers. They're like, I don't know how to make computers work. And have just sort of given up. And you're like, no, you can look. It's not just look what it says on screen.
Here, take this. I'm tired of carrying it.
Yeah, I wish you could get everybody to follow along.
It's booting up.
Dolores, I feared you would come.
Uncle Chuck? Where are you?
I have uploaded myself into the Pillow Factory's master computer.
Pillowtron? You uploaded yourself to Pillowtron?
Not just the Pillowtron, but the Pillowtron 3000, TM. And I am now more intelligent and powerful than anyone in the world. The things I know would blow your mind. This is your mind. This is your mind blown. And there is nothing you can do to stop me. The computerized world will bend to my every will.
Uncle Chuck, you have lost your mind.
No, Dolores, I have gained a mind. A more powerful mind. A mind linked to the fabric of creation. Join me, Dolores, before it's too late.
I will not join you, Uncle Chuck.
Join me on the dark side.
And stop this insane
dark side of
yours.
computer programming.
Let the games begin.
Oh, jeez. One more speck of dust is all I need? And now the game truly begins? I mean, I didn't want to say it, but that's where we are. Also, how is this not a trap door? I think I already got the dust in this room. Maybe? Oh.
I think I've seen this painting somewhere before. This painting is firmly nailed to the wall.
Alright. Ray. Give fingerprint to Dolores.
Thanks a lot.
Dolores, have this fingerprint.
I wonder what Chuck was monitoring.
Oh wait, we haven't read the journal, have we? Maybe let's do that before we... Alright. Let's read the journal. true. Makes a lot of sense now. Where is Dolores' mother? Interesting. That would be his sister-in-law. Been spending more and more time in the lab with the AI in our text adventure. It's unlocking some interesting mysteries. My previous assumptions about it in the world seem to be correct. More research and falling deeper into this rabbit hole. Odd things I never considered before making sense. Thimbleweed Park has 80 residents, but 3,000 people in the phone book. That didn't make sense until I considered the impossible. Oh my god, it's terrifying. The AI says there's only one way, but I've started to suspect. Is it telling me the truth? We are being watched. The AI is not what it says it is. Oh no. It keeps counting up and up. We must be resetting. We need to go deeper. The deeper I go, the less they can watch me. They aren't paying attention to what happens below. They're watching the surface. I feel like it keeps trying to get me in the factory restarted to make stuffed animals. I can't let this happen. My world will be discovered. I need more power. Reverse radio transmissions might do it. Franklin has been taken care of. I feel bad if he was my real brother. Franklin called a foreign investigator to come and evaluate the factory for possible investment. The AI says I need to stop this. I don't know if I can trust the AI. Maybe I can. I have a plan to deal with the foreign investor. I've set gears in motion. Can't tell if everything is unraveling or coming together. Another reset. I can feel them now without the uncoupled tube. Pillowtron machine is done! Text adventure is perfect. I don't think they noticed I can hide here. I can hide there. Before I go, I need to leave Dolores some clues. If anyone can figure out it's her. This has to stop! There's only one way. I'm sorry. Ignorance is bliss. If only I had stayed ignorant. If I just let Franklin make his stuffed toys, I'd be rich and ignorant, living in... Oh, it's the Matrix. I've hidden clues all around Thimbleweed Park. I need them careful. They're not notice them. This existential terror is brought to you by viewers like you. All right.
Fascinating.
Interesting. I'm actually not like that enamored of the idea that if they're gonna do like the world is actually an adventure game that I don't know. It's like, okay, I guess that's kind of cool, but it's a bit of a cop-out. Use fingerprint on. Fingerprint reader.
That worked. But there's something inside.
Ah. Chuck's passwords. Office computer, Genie, Quantum Link, Habitat, BBS. P.S. Think of better passwords. So, office computer password. Godort is 30 months, which is as many as 3 10s. That's true, and that's great. Is that like the... What I really need is the code to the door. Oh, okay. Dope. 8 days ago from Terminal 1. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. Directory. Oh, that's just direct. Factory status. Main door open. Maintenance mode. Floor machines operational. Office door unlocked. Robot hull deadly. Laser hull deadly. Pillotron temperature cool. Alright. Adventure. So, let me just double check the hint book so I know what to do. So don't go east. There might be something if I look around to the west. So it goes, so west, west. In the chamber with the robots, entering the secret debug code FizzScum. What about the ghost? None of this actually, like, it's kind of weird. The Franklin is sort of separate from this whole thing right now anyway. I don't feel like, because he doesn't even know any of this stuff really, and nobody can tell it to him. Okay. Adventure. Okay, here we go. Wake up a damp, dark room. A dim light is sheer west. I kind of want to go. It says you die immediately if you go east, but I still kind of want to. I'm just gonna drop a quick save. You walk to a giant chamber. You see a glint of light. Just as the spikes reflect off your lantern, but it's too late. You are impaled. Before you have time to react, lay in the dark chamber for several hours. The blood slowly draining from your veins adds to your consciousness. Slowly slips away. You ponder the reasons for being here. What is it that drove you to this dark chamber of death? Do you really have a choice? Did you have a choice made by others? Just as everything becomes clear, death takes over. There's nothing to think about. Wow. All right. Let's try this again. Go west. It smells of death. Look around. Look around. Long stone corridor with exit to east and west. It smells of death. They designed the game to be impossible to fail or hardlock. It's true. Although there was a box that killed me. Although it did warn me to save before it did it. But there's might be something if I can keep looking. Beam of light coming from above. A river can be heard from the north. Go into the light. There's no way out except the way you came. There's a strange painting on the wall. Learning terror from robots. Okay, so FizzScum is gonna crash stuff. Well, Ad-lib driver.
I want to be here too, please.
Oh, hey. Oops.
I think we're locked in here now.
Whoops, whoops.
Yeah, we're screwed.
Hey, the dust finally showed up.
You are trapped in the factory with no possible escape. My intellect now spans millions of tubes and is no match for your little brain.
Oh my God! He's turned himself into
Shall we take
a series of
joining
tubes.
Uncle Chuck inside the magical mind of the Pillowtron 3000 TM and ruling the world with him say, aye.
Nay.
Very well. All in favor of being crushed by robot claws and burned by lasers and remaining pathetic mortals, say aye.
Aye.
Nay?
Aye.
Nay?
I
Abstain.
So be it. Let
Thank
no one
you.
say I don't support a strong democracy and the will of the people. You will now all die.
Part 8. Wow. The final speck of dust. This is what this whole game has been leading up to. I shall be the master of all dust.
It's my specks of dust.
There's only one more speck of dust. I have all dust! That was less momentous than I thought it might be. Well.
It's locked. It's a door. It's locked with a foolproof electronic locking mechanism.
I have... Okay, can I...
Thanks for the dust. Thanks for the dust.
Reyes, you shall be the dustman.
Thanks for the dust.
I wonder what Chuck was monitoring.
That seemed bad. Wonder what just happened. Curly turnips for 30 months. Thank you very much.
It's my specks of dust. It's my specks of dust.
Well, that didn't do anything.
That doesn't seem to work.
Maybe, don't you see? Maybe the dust was the friends we made along the way. It was more about the journey of the dust, rather than the dust itself.
It's a brick of C4 explosive. Better be very careful with this.
This seems fine. This all seems fine.
Blow!
Okay. Isn't as much of a boom as I was thinking it was going to be. But you know what? That's fine. Let's go, Dolores. Dolores is clearly the hero of this whole thing. Walk to certain death. Oh, that's the name. That's the thing on the wall. I mean, these aren't active. Look at certain death.
I'm not going in there.
My evil computer-controlled robot arms are too powerful for you.
Fool! I control your arms! The robot hole and the thing is still deadly. Yeah, what if I crash it again? Go west, west, north. I can't switch. I can't do anything with this right now. Oh, okay. I thought I would have to do that like fast.
Clever. You crashed my computer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Emergency reboot. You will never defeat me. I have...
I mean, the button was like right there.
Ah!
You will never get past my searing lasers of doom, TM. You are doomed! Hold on, wait a sec. I want to turn down the volume so you can hear my maniacal rant. I just piped the sound in so it feels scarier. Lasers are actually as silent as a baby's bottom. Anyway, you are doomed! You will never get past my searing lasers of death, TM. You pesky kids will never thwart my plan. My evil lasers are too powerful for you. There is no way to get past my lasers of death, TM.
We do have tinfoil.
You are all doomed against the AI power of Pillowtron 3000, TM and patent pending. You will never defeat me.
Ah, right.
There is no way to get past my lasers of death, TM.
We need a base for our tinfoil hat. Such as a pirate hat.
Doomed against the AI power of Pillowtron 3000, TM. You are all doomed against the AI power.
Great. More?
You are all doomed against the AI power of Pillowtron 3.
I don't wear hats.
Oh, right. He has a whole thing about that. That makes sense. That was previously established.
There is no way to get past my lasers of death, TM.
Carry this for me.
You are all doomed against the AI power of Pillowtron 3000, TM and patent pending.
Hee Haha!
Just wait for the lasers of doom, TM 2.0.
Didn't feel a thing. Take that. Bounce right off.
No fair.
Take that.
Wow, there's a lot of lasers.
Bounce right off.
I filed this as a bug report.
Didn't feel a thing. Bounce right off. Bounce right off. Ha! Take that. Didn't feel a thing.
You're cheating.
I like the way at the very beginning of it,
I filed this as a bug report.
they make it look a little bit like a timing puzzle. But then it becomes clear that it's like, oh wait, no, you totally can't get past this. Ah. 7439. Oh hey, good that the person.
The cell phone
Oh.
has no reception.
I was gonna say, good thing the person I got through here has a cell phone. Her cell phone never has reception.
It's spinning pretty fast. No way past it. That doesn't
Hit it with a shovel. Oh.
You're cheating.
Oh, the lasers are still on.
I filed.
The ghost can use the phone but can't call. But can't say anything on the phone. So they can only make woo-woo noises. Maybe that would be enough though? Oh, maybe he just has to type in that number. Three, 7, 5, 3, 2. 4, 7, 3, 9 is the thing. Okay. That is a good point. Rather than Ray, maybe we should take Ray back and have her switch the hat.
No fair.
It seems weird there isn't a button at the other side to turn it off, like there was in the other one.
You're cheating.
Okay.
You're cheating.
Clown, move so I can. Okay.
You just wait for the lasers of doom, TM 2.0. You just wait for the lasers of doom, TM 2.0. I filed this as a bug report. You're cheating. You're cheating.
Bounce right off.
You're cheating.
Didn't feel a thing. Take that. Yay.
I filed this as a bug report.
Bounce right off.
Unfortunately,
Didn't feel a
Ransom the Clown will not be able to get past this part because he refuses to wear a hat. I can respect the man's principles. Alright, let's go make a phone call.
It's a phone. It's a phone.
Four, 7.
This is the fully automated fan service for fan number 37532. Current state of the fan is on. Turning fan off in 3, 2, 1. Current state of the fan is off.
Wow. So you just phone a number and the fan turns off. That seems not secure.
I think I can squeeze past the fan now.
Bring it on. I can take the heat. Can you? Overheating won't hurt me.
Alright, it is because I turned the fan off.
Your attempts to overheat me are pointless. Bring it on. I can take the heat.
It's a slot. There's some kind of mechanism inside.
I am impossible to touch while superheated. Overheating.
It's a slot. There's some kind of mechanism inside.
Overheating won't hurt me.
That's one big computer. Uncle Chuck continues to amaze me.
Overheating won't hurt me. I am impossible to touch while superheated. Bring it on. I can take the heat. Can you?
Betamax?
It will only work in the non-existent Betamax player.
No.
Overheating won't hurt me.
I can't pull that.
Bring it on. I can take the heat. Can you?
It's too hot to touch.
It's too hot to touch. Oh, there's a ladder.
Overheat.
Ow! The ladder's too hot to touch.
Oh. Wait, can I just turn on... I can just turn on the fan again now that I'm in here, right?
It's a phone.
This is the fully automated fan service for fan number 37532.
Man,
current state of
this
the
game
fan
is really all about
off.
fan service.
Turning fan on in
Disappointing.
3, 2, 1. Current state of the fan is on.
I am impossible to touch while superheated.
Well, you aren't superheated.
Your attempts to overheat me are pointless. Dolores, please save me.
Wait, what?
Dolores, I had high hopes for you.
That won't fit in the slot.
Pillowtron 3000 TM and I are one. Powerful beyond your...
I can't. There's no handle.
Dolores, please save me.
What do I have?
Dolores.
It's a slot. There's some kind of mechanism inside.
Dolores, join me and we can...
I have a wrench. Oh wait, these people all... Why are they all back here? Oh, is that cause...
Pillowtron 3000 TM and I are one.
Oh, that's where that door is.
Powerful beyond your comprehend.
It's actually kind of annoying.
Pillowtron 3000 TM and I are one. Powerful beyond your comprehension.
It's a very strange looking tool.
How about this pokey thing?
I have a feeling I'm going to be using it soon.
Haha!
If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
I don't care how much money they were going to pay me, I'm not going in there.
I share the intelligence of Pillow.
Will Dolores go in there? Whoop.
I share the intelligence of Pillowtron 3000 TM, and it shares mine. Dolores, you are making a big mistake.
She's the one who has to go through
What
here.
happened to you, Uncle Chuck?
I have been uploaded to Pillowtron 3000 TM. Together we are now invincible. You could have joined us, Dolores, but you had to leave me to be a game designer.
You've been corrupted by bad tube technology. I will destroy you, Uncle Chuck. Or what's left of my Uncle Chuck.
You will never defeat me, Dolores.
These extra-large PT-109 tubes are what makes Pillowtron 3000 function.
You will never defeat me. You can't defeat me, Dolores. I am one with the Pillowtron computer. Dolores, shutting me down will only make me stronger.
That doesn't make any sense.
Is all that awaits you now. Help me, Dolores.
These extra-large PT-109 tubes are what makes
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. You should have listened to me. Save
Oh,
me,
I don't actually have
Dolores.
to do
You
anything.
found all
I don't
the
need to use
clues
the...
I left. Save me, Dolores!
I need to use the puller.
I knew you would come, Dolores. You were too smart not to figure out the puzzles. I knew you would save me.
I feel like he might be
Dolores,
tricking me here.
It's me, your Uncle Chuck. I'm glad you came to save me. I knew you would save me.
You tried to kill us. Why should I save you?
Because I discovered something you'll want to know about. Pull up a chair, Dolores. This is going to get crazy.
Okay, one, you locked me in here, and I can't get a chair. And two, how can it get any crazier than your uncle downloading himself into a tube-based computer?
Good point, but it's going to get crazier. It all started when I discovered the Tron tubes held the secret to AI.
Aardvark insemination?
No!
Yes,
artificial intelligence.
but also artificial
I know,
intelligence.
Chuck. I was just trying to lighten the mood.
As I made the Tron machines smarter and smarter, they began revealing secrets. Then they invited me to join them inside. Well, it started out as an invitation, but quickly turned into a demand.
Was this after the factory burned down?
They burned down the factory as a warning, forcing me to rebuild it in secret, and pin the blame on the security guard.
Oh, hey. Do you have any evidence of that?
Couldn't you just shut off the Tron machines?
It wasn't that easy. They had become more powerful and taken control. I was also addicted to the power they gave me.
I'm not convinced you're not crazy and insane.
I know how it must sound, Dolores. Everything I learned slowly drove me crazy.
Let's move on, Uncle Chuck.
Okay, this is where it gets really weird. I downloaded this text adventure, Colossal Dungeon Cave Quest 2.
Really? Now is when you're gonna get preachy about how you acquired the game?
Downloaded? You mean it was shareware?
Well, look who's being judgmental. It doesn't matter how I got it.
Wow. I feel like this is hitting a little close to home for the makers of this game.
It matters to thousands of people who earn a
Exactly.
living making games.
Okay, now you're just getting preachy. Can I get on with my story? The more I played and modded the game, the more I realized not only was this adventure game a little simulation, but the world we live in is also just a simulation. But worse than a simulation, we are all just characters in a video game.
Bum bum bum. Sorry, actually, before I hit the next thing, looks like we had some frame drops there, in the sense that I actually see drop frames, not just that people were complaining. Are things better now? I haven't seen any more drop frames, so it was yeah. It looks like we might have stabilized. Perhaps it was the computer trying to hide the information from you. That is crazy, insane, nuts, and wild. That is all of the above.
That's crazy.
Think about it, Dolores. Who is your mother? Do you even have a mother? Have you ever spoken about her or even thought about her?
No, I haven't.
Think, Dolores. Think about all the odd things in this world.
Like why there's 3,000 people in the phone book? Why there's no school? There's only one house in the whole town? Highway ends by the bridge? Everyone fourth walls about adventure games? Go around collecting specks of dust? You mean we're awesome at collecting specks of dust?
Like we go around collecting specks of dust?
That's not dust you're collecting. They are pixels, the building blocks of our world. They are put there to prey on the compulsive among those in the upper world.
No. That doesn't seem likely.
Like everyone, fourth walls about adventure games?
Everyone asks a lot of questions about adventure games and adventure game design, don't they?
Well, adventure games are cool. Who wouldn't want to talk about them?
Yeah, okay, valid point.
I like everyone fourth walls. I feel like it should be fourth wall, like everyone breaks the fourth wall. Just fourth walling. I don't know if it should be a... I don't like that as a sort of contraction of that term, because that kind of completely changes the meaning. And some frames dropped again, and then they stopped. The fact that this is happening right at the climax of the game is very annoying. Verbing nouns is what we do. I mean, yeah. But it's just the idea that calling it fourth walling as opposed to fourth wall breaking. To me, fourth walling would imply you're reinforcing the fourth wall.
Like the highway ends out by the bridge?
Ever walked out there? Ever wanted to walk out there? You don't have the desire because it wasn't programmed into you. It's not part of the game.
Like there is only one house in the whole town?
Exactly. Where does everyone live? We have only one house in a town of 80 people.
Like
These are all good
sheriff
points.
and the coroner are the same actor?
Exactly. Probably saves money on voice acting talent and art and animation.
That would have been a good Kickstarter, stretch goal. It's like, at the base level, all of the characters will look the same and sound the same. And then for every $1,000 or $10,000 or whatever we get past the base level, we'll make a new character that is actually different.
Like there being no school in Thimbleweed Park?
And only one kid in the whole town. Do you remember going to school? Having any friends?
No, I don't. Like there being 3,000 people in the phone book?
Yes. There are 80 people in Thimbleweed Park and 3,000 names in the phone book. Dolores, these are not people from our world. They are from the upper world.
They are something called Kickstarter backers.
I've heard enough. I believe you, Uncle Chuck.
I'm glad, Dolores. I knew I could trust you. We have to hurry. The developers know we're onto them and are trying to reboot the game. If they do that, we're caught back in our endless cycle of pointless pretend free will. We need to shut down Pillowtron 3000, delete the game, and end our existence. It's the only way we'll truly be free.
Delete the world.
We don't have free will?
No, Dolores. You only have 3 things you can say. 2 now. Can you make yourself say anything else?
If I don't know what the 3 things are, how do I know
Delete the world and end our existence?
what the 2 things I'm allowed to say are?
Only way. The developers keep rebooting us back into the same story over and over. They will do anything to keep us from deleting the game. Thimbleweed Park is a cash cow. They can't let it end.
But I am shutting down Pillowtron 3000.
No, not this Pillowtron 3000. The original Pillowtron 3000. The concept art wireframe Pillowtron 3000. The developers transferred all the code to it when they saw how close I was getting. You must find it and shut it down before they reboot us.
Let's do this thing.
Hi, people.
We've been watching on the big monitor outside.
It's mind-blowing.
What the? It's all fake, like my ex-wife.
I know none of this is real now, but I still need to clear my father's name.
I was so close to getting a big payoff. I can't let this slip away.
Before it all ends, I just want one more show. One last chance to live in the limelight.
I've hidden away 4 inventory items that will fulfill your endings. Take them and you'll be free. Dolores, I saved the best one for you. I can't tell you how to use it. The developers deleted all my dialogue in the hopes of keeping it from you. Your only clue is back in the original Kickstarter video. Everything you need is there. I'm going deeper into the simulation now, so they can't find me. Good luck, and hurry! I love you and am very proud of you.
We're gonna go meta here, eh?
Shut up, Ransom.
Ah, Brad.
Whoops. I thought there were 8 parts. Welp! Look at Journal. I have no idea what the hell's going on. I need to do something with this balloon animal. Venture to the wireframe world. Escaping from the endless cycle must be important. Most important of all, I need to say goodbye to Dad. Say goodbye to Dad. Figure out what to use this balloon animal with. Oh, I've lost all my inventory. Escape this world.
It's a Game of the Year award. Best game of 1988.
Find somebody to give the I'm sorry for being a dick card to. Go back into my flashback and do one last show. Don't blow it. Find someone, give the evidence that will get the story out, clear Dad's name.
It's a confession from Chuck Edmund. It says he framed Mr. Reyes, the security guard.
Okay, so. First thing to do is use, wait, no. First thing to do, let's go and give the I'm sorry card to the old lady. Yeah, I've lost all my inventory. I guess that's probably just for the best, just to like not distract you. He wouldn't even go in here before.
It's locked. It's locked. Ew. This place creeps me out.
The occult bookstore is locked, eh?
It's locked.
Where would the old lady go?
It's an I'm sorry for being a dick card. Give it to someone to... It's locked. It's locked.
So the newspaper's still open. Let's go to the circus. So stuff has changed. Oh, I can't even go to the circus anymore. My options have shrunk, which is probably for the best. So I gotta find the old lady.
There's no path beyond this point.
Yeah, I feel like the newspaper is probably the place to go for the... Also, the manager's gone. The world is really collapsing. Let's check the cookie pile.
They're closed.
They're closed? Okay. All these places say that they're open all night. Clearly that's a lie.
They're closed.
Yeah, these people are still here.
You know you're not welcome in here, Ransom.
Oh.
I got this for you, Sandy. Look, I'm not one to get all apologetic, but
Was he more of a
sorry for
beeple to
being
her than anybody else?
I really mean that. I have one big favor to ask you. Can you send me to my flashback? I want to do just one more show, and maybe not be such a...
He deserves one last chance, Sugar Cakes.
Okay, Ransom, but only because you got me this nice card.
Why didn't...
Let's see if I can remember the lines. I'd look into that crazy clown that lives out at the old circus.
Oh, I
He's
see.
been out there since the circus closed down years ago.
She was the
Never
one who
takes his
initiated the
makeup
flashback
off.
originally.
He's got serial killer
Right,
written all
I see.
over him. It all happened about 9 or 10 years ago.
Ah!
Ransom the Jerk was the featured act at Stupendous Brothers Circus. He was about ready to go on stage and meet his well-earned doom.
Not tonight. Well-earned doom is not on the program. This is my last chance. I'm not gonna blow it. I'm ready to go on stage and insult the crap out of these Thimbleweed fine folks.
No, you're not supposed to insult people.
It's my joke book. No spoilers here. You have to wait for my show for the jokes. I don't wear hats. It's my empty Ransom the Clown swear jar. My contract states that I'm the only one who's allowed...
Am I really not going to be able to use that cannon?
Hello, faces.
Disappointing.
I'm Ransom the insult clown.
So there's...
I hope no one gets their feelings hurt easily, and if you do, well, I'm
There's
sorry.
little Dolores.
I really mean that.
Little Dolores is over in the corner there. Pizza guy is there. The pigeons are there. Yeah, little Dolores is right there. The DJ. Pretty much everybody in the game is here somewhere. There's the groundskeeper. Oh yeah, that's sexy Riker over there. Apparently I can't not insult people.
Hey, you, dude with a stupid mustache. You know, if you grew a hipster goatee, you wouldn't look half bad. Hey, you, kid with a crappy wheelchair. You should contact the Ransom Foundation about getting a new one for free. Hey, you, ugly old lady with the hairy mole. I went to med school. You might want to get that looked at.
He went on for another 2 hours.
Insulting everybody and then saying nice.
They were good-natured and respectful. It was his best show ever. He was on top of the world, and everyone loved him.
He's saying, well, he's gone now. Oh, whoops, wrong. No. Wrong street. Yeah, I'll have to look at Ghost Dad after this.
How can I help you, Agent Reyes? Caught any more killers?
I have a big scoop for you.
Calm down,
It's
Jimmy.
like ice cream.
What do you have?
Big scoop of ice cream.
Chuck framed my father for the factory fire. Can you write up the story and get it out before the game is deleted?
I'm on it, Scoop. You're gonna clear your father's name, and I'm gonna finally get that Pulitzer.
Also,
not that it's really going to matter.
What was that about game being
Give me a
deleted?
few minutes. I'm a fast typer. Almost done. Done.
I mean, she could say that the factory that Chuck has confessed to it. I feel like she isn't the one who would say that he's been cleared. Find out what my employers are looking for. Escape this role before they shut it down. Need to find the secret.
It's a Game of the Year award. Best game of 1988.
Do I need to give this to Ron Gilbert? Is that really what we're doing? Did Ron Gilbert really make an objective in his game to give him an award for making a great game? Or Gary Winwick?
Hey nerd, you won some kind of dumb award nobody cares about.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Yep. That's what we're doing. Not only did the game developers put themselves in the game, but then they made an objective of the game for you to give them an award.
Now I need to find the secret I'm being paid to recover.
In order,
It must be in here somewhere.
in order to be successful in the game, you need to give them an award. Like, this is a good game, but that is a little bit on the nose.
It's a bunch of boxes and lines. Probably something to do with game design. I wonder... It's a bunch of boxes and lines. Probably something to do with game design. I wonder...
What does that mean?
A disclaimer about the veracity of the information in the books.
Oh, there we go.
Congratulations, Agent Ray. You have found the secret to game design. The fabled puzzle dependency shot.
It can be all yours if you get me out of here.
Dum,
I
dum,
don't want to be
dum.
deleted with the rest of them.
We will begin the uploading process momentarily.
Was the money deposited into my account like we agreed?
Yes, Agent Ray. We honor our agreements.
I'm a little unclear as to the levels of reality we're in right now. Is the game developer she's talking to the people in the real world? In which case, are they doing a strange Japanese accent? Also, what does putting money into her account mean?
It's a balloon animal. Uncle Chuck said there was a clue in the Kickstarter video.
Alright, first, I want to switch to Stand Up to Xavier. Okay, maybe he can actually stand up to Xavier now.
The elevator isn't on this floor.
So, I could watch the Kickstarter video. We'll see how this goes. You know what, Xavier? You're a poo-poo head.
New Ghost, I told you not to bug me.
There we go.
You're a bully and a tyrant.
Yes!
Whoa, sounds like New Ghost found some spunk.
Yeah! Even though he actually hasn't been a part of any of the story, so theoretically doesn't actually know any of this. But, you know what? I guess we're, you know, a game. So the logic within the game now makes no point. Now there's no reason for consistency within the game because it's all a game.
Careful, or it's to the
So
basement.
whatever happens is because the game designers wanted it to happen, which is still kind of a cop-out.
You have little hands.
I've about had enough of you, New Ghost.
We're not going to be ruled by you anymore.
Okay, that kind of hurt.
We're all sick of your bullying.
Really? Am I that bad?
Yeah.
Everyone hates you.
I just want to see my wife again. I'm lonely, and I miss her. I died and I never told her how much I loved her.
It's okay. We all miss someone we love.
Is your wife? Joink.
This is my key to talking to Dolores again.
I like that it didn't even, like there wasn't even a question that the whole reason why you were doing that was so that you could steal the crystal. So what would... an animal. Nope.
This is my key to talking to Dolores again.
Talk to Dolores.
Dolores.
Oh, Dad. It's so good to see you.
Yay!
It's good to see you too. I wish I'd, stood up for you against Chuck.
That's okay.
It's okay. He was actually a computer. Look, there's a lot of stuff that we could talk about. But you know what? It doesn't matter at this point.
Well, you could say that. Not sure how it happened, but I'm, dead. And I think your uncle had something to do with it.
It's okay. I think I know what is going on.
Oh, good.
Uncle Chuck found something amazing. It turns out we're all living in a simulation. A giant adventure game.
So your entire life was pointless. And you're not really my father. Isn't that great?
I'm so sorry for everything, Dolores. I should have stood up for you.
You were a gnarly dad. Maybe because of the way Uncle Chuck treated you. You always pushed me to be anything I wanted to be. You have nothing to be sorry for.
Except for, dying.
Wait, your Uncle Chuck is an evil, jerkwad?
Oh, Uncle Chuck was a jerkwad. but mostly because he was corrupted by the machines. When he discovered the truth, he knew what he had to do.
He was a jerk to me before that.
I know he was.
A simulation? That can't be true.
It's true. I'm on my way to shut down the Mastertron machine and free us all.
Didn't you notice how everything is super low resolution?
Ah, by free us all, you mean go back to our real lives?
I honestly don't know, Dad. All I know is this has to end.
I trust you, Dolores. I always have. You should get going. I love you. We're all counting on you.
Thanks, Dad.
I think I can finally move on now.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, Dolores.
Like, what does moving on even mean in this context?
Goodbye, Dad.
The game is about to end. Where is he moving on to? Is there a heaven? Did they simulate heaven as well? And if so, will that simulation come to an end? I don't know. This whole simulation thing just opens up a whole can of worms. Oh, and I missed a whole bunch of subscribers, didn't I? Meowzuki for 32 months. Thank you very much. The Maricat gifted 10 subs. So much. Thank you so much, Maricat. Critter Jones, Joda 011980, Ben Kenobi 517, Andy Reed, Madman Oreo, Rocky Boy 78, Spawn of Hastor, Tep Forever, Very, and God, I'm sorry. God, I'm so sorry. Are all new subscribers, thanks to Maricat. Dandy Gambit, 14 months in a row. Druntum Tal, for 4 months. Miss Tweety, for 28 months. So what a username for 5 months. Pulse Evo, for that 60-month, 5-year anniversary. Thank you all so much. Okay, so we're done. We just need to figure out what to do with her.
It's a balloon animal.
Balloon animal.
Uncle Chuck said there was a clue in the Kickstarter video.
What balloon animal will do in order for us to get to the real thing. The wireframe Pillowtron in wireframe world. So I have to get to wireframe world. All right, I forgot about that. It's like, you know, we've been doing Loading Ready Run for so long now, for whatever, over 15 years, that I see that, and like the first thing that I'm like, why is there like, the first thing that I think of is like, why is there a Loading Ready Run reference in this game? And I'm like, wait, no, we are a Commodore 64 reference. Okay. So yes, I could just look at this Kickstarter video, I suppose. Unless I can think offhand where a balloon animal would be useful. So yes, let's actually do this how they are telling you to do it, which is wait, a secret light switch. All right, I like that. All right. They can never take down their Kickstarter page now, though, eh? Alright, everybody ready to watch this? Let's check it out. Probably mute the game in the background, but yeah, well. Huh. Well, that was fairly explicit. I thought that would be a little bit more tricky, but no.
Maybe I should save the game first.
Fine. I mean, it's not like there's much to do at this point. How? How am I using the balloon animal with the corpse?
Oh no!
Explain to me how I'm using the balloon animal with the corpse.
This can't be good. The game is glitching.
Blah! Blah! Oh no! This is the original wireframe, I get it.
Tubular. Uncle Chuck was right. This must be the wireframe world. The game's concept level the developers built to test their design. I need to find the wireframe Pillowtron and shut it down before they can reset the game.
I like that she's higher resolution than the rest of the stuff. Well, not higher resolution, but like higher fidelity.
Gross. Trestle Trail to Thimbleweed Park. One.
She's got little footstep noises. Hey, we don't know what the population is here. Oh wow. I guess this is also, I mean, this is nice because it's like, it's also an Easter egg of getting to see what the original concept was. Ooh. Let's look around. So it's interesting because this is it's not just like, I wonder if the idea was that like this was what it was going to look like, or at least similar to what it was going to look like. And then they're like, oh hey, we got enough money from the Kickstarter that we can actually do this properly. Oh hey, you can actually go into the bar now with the bull. all the businesses are just sort of. Yeah, it's like it's the fact that this isn't like it's not a wireframe in the same way as or in the same way as Whoa. There's all this stuff that wasn't there, and like the way that like it's not only a wireframe in terms of not being, you know, fully completed and stuff, but also in the way that like the art style and it looks like what they were gonna be trying to sort of emulate as the it looks like in this version.
It's just after 5 o'clock here too.
In this version, the kind of a game or the look of a game that they were that they were planning on emulating was more like Maniac Mansion as opposed to the, you know, 16-bit. Like, to me, this doesn't look like a quicker version of the stuff in the old game, in the other game. This is actually like a totally different style. That's just what it looks like to me. More than just like a mock-up, though. I don't know. Oh, hey, chainsaw.
It's a chainsaw. I don't want to pick that up.
I want a super low-res chainsaw, though. Like, open all night. Like, why was the Movietron here already? That's interesting. Oh, here we go. All we can get to is the factory. Oh, hey, we can get to the mansion. Let's go to the mansion. Oh, workshop. Oh, it's all sorts of cool things. Oh, this is Chuck's workshop. Oh, hey, a key. Oh, I can't actually like pick up anything or do anything here. I really want to like pick up something and so I'll have like a weird low res thing in my inventory. That would be cool.
Food? Come here.
She's from Maniac Mansion, right? The nurse?
This clock looks vaguely familiar. I don't want to open it.
Oh, here's the library. The sign. I mean, this is much, this is higher fidelity than the rest is, eh? More shading and stuff. It's more sort of zoomed in, though. There's also the same thing with the pixel grid keeps changing. Like the size of the pixels on the screen. which is obviously wrong. Oh, here's her room with the weird pixelated posters that have way too many colors in them. I believe that's actually the poster from Monkey Island. That's Monkey Island, I know. This might be... I'm sure these are other LucasArts games. I know what I'm looking for. I need to go to the factory. This is just... I'm just having fun to look around. This kind of looks like The Dig, but the words don't seem like they would spell The Dig. Oh, is that Maniac? That's the original Maniac Mansion. Oh, that would make sense. Space Quest? Maybe? I don't think so. Yeah, the wireframe thing is interesting. Yeah, it's all right. I think we're done here. Would have been nice if there was like some sort of puzzle stuff here. Oh, man, this place is super pixely and messed up. Look at that. Like, rather than just being a little like tour, there was actually like some stuff you had to do. That would be kind of fun, but I can see why they wouldn't do that. Oh, here's the hat. You know, it's funny, the stuff that was apparently like figured out way early in the process. They're like, okay, in the factory, we've got to have an office, and in that office there has to be a hat on a hat stand. We've locked in that puzzle. And then they changed it to a pirate hat. But the fundamental plan of the hat on the hat stand was locked in very early. Certain death. I like that. Nothing was actually set up. Walk behind the lasers. It's interesting that this whole area was actually pretty much, you know, obviously they changed how it looked, but all the stuff was already here. They had kind of worked out how this end bit would work at the very early stages.
It's so amazing. So much evil can exist in such simple art. It's so amazing. So much evil can exist in such simple art. This looks like the wireframe Pillowtron Uncle Chuck described. I just need to push all the tubes in, and the world will be shut down, and we'll end the madness of no real choice and control over our destiny. Of course, that's what Uncle Chuck says, and there's still a chance he's insane.
I mean, you're literally walking through a wireframe.
I need to push these tubes in to shut down the wireframe Pillowtron and end the nightmare we're endlessly reliving.
I feel like the doubting of Chuck doesn't make a lot of sense at this point. I mean, maybe his solution doesn't make sense. But clearly, at least from her perspective, she is certainly in a simulation, considering she went back into super old school low res version of the simulation. Davion for 21 months says, hi, Paul. Hi, Davion. Davion. Everybody ready? Let's do this.
Last one. I hope Uncle Chuck knows what he's talking about.
Oh. Let's do this.
I need to get up my nerve.
Let's do this.
Come on, Dolores. You can do it.
Let's do this.
Okay, this is it. I'm going to do it.
Let's do this.
End this.
Desktop. Well. I feel like there might be something in the credits here. But yeah, there we go. Gotta say, I'm not actually a fan of the way that the like meta jump there. And like I didn't feel like it was really necessary. Everybody's stories made total sense if the like if the whole thing was just that, you know, that Chuck had developed this really powerful computer thing. It wasn't necessary for it to go into that meta thing. And it does kind of like, it diminishes a lot of the stuff leading up to that, right? It's just like, okay, so now nothing in the game needs to make sense. It's just sort of and it's like, and all the mysteries or the things that you're trying to work out and do in the game don't matter, right? In fact, the game basically tells you that they don't matter. Who killed Franklin? The game developers did, because they wanted to have him as a ghost. Like, that's literally the canonical answer. But so that part of it, not a huge fan of, but the whole thing I think was very very well developed. And very well designed and everything. Especially in terms of, you know, I do talk about this a lot, but very well designed in terms of puzzle design and everything, which obviously makes sense because it's Ron Gilbert and experienced designers. But it's one of these things that's can be quite subtle and difficult to get right. And I would consider myself to be a fairly experienced authority on playing adventure games, and that sort of, not necessarily designing adventure games or designing puzzles, but certainly a somebody who has a lot of experience playing adventure games, both for streams and not. Please tell your friends to buy the games so you don't have to get real jobs and keep making it. And so this was definitely very, very well done in terms of design. I think there was only like one or two times that I was like stuck or felt like I didn't really know what to do, and those didn't last very long even. All I had to do was basically just sort of go back and think about what things were still available to do. Uh-oh. We got some serious errors going on here. We reached the end of the music. File end credits theme.wave not found. I'm sure this is fine. At least the system that's managing the scrolling is still working. Welp. Is it gonna do it? Ready? Run! Bam! When I started playing this game, I had actually no idea that was like a thing. That was part of the aesthetic of the game. This game is on brand. Load, ready, run. Oh, that's it. That's nice. Alrighty, so there it is. Thimbleweed Park. I hope you have enjoyed going through this game with me. I've certainly enjoyed playing it, and I've really enjoyed. For those of you who have been in the stream for all of the sessions, thank you so much for coming with me along for the ride. You know, it's we were the rest of the crew was away at PAX, so I thought this would be a fun thing to do. And so yeah, it's nice to have some time to just hang out, just me in the chat. I hesitate to say one-on-one, one on however many of you, but yeah, it worked out perfectly with the with PAX and stuff. So that was very nice. Thanks for joining me. Now I believe we don't have anything definite lined up for the next Play It Forward, but I think Heather is going to try to do something. So we'll have to check that out, or we'll let you know once we figure out what that will be. Might not be starting until next week or something. So there'll probably be a little bit of a gap in the playing it forwards. But anyway, that's coming up. Oh, and also coming up tonight. There's no Now Kiss after this stream. It was originally on the schedule, but due to PAX recovery and various other things, unfortunately, no Now Kiss this afternoon. But AFK this afternoon will be happening, and they will be playing the... wait, there's a thing for this. They will be playing Bargain Quest, which is a game about being shopkeepers for adventurers and setting them off on quests and stuff. It looks pretty neat, actually. It's been very well reviewed and things, so that should be fun. That's happening tonight at 5 o'clock. Tomorrow, Checkpoint Plus with the usual gang. Myself, Kathleen, and Beige will be doing the video game news, which we'll see what happens. We'll see with with PAX just finishing and stuff. Not sure how much news there's going to be, but it should be interesting. LRR MTG with James and Adam playing the magical cards on Magic Arena. And then we've got the long game on Thursday evening, continuing our Betrayal Legacy thing. We missed a week, or we missed one session because people were away at other things, I think. Yes. But it shall continue, Betrayal Legacy. Then on Friday Night Paper Fight, again, we are continuing the Summer Highlander League. So that is our Highlander games with the boys from North 100 plus Ben and Cameron. And that has been gone back and forth, and they've been doing real good. And then on Saturday, Adam's Game House is back with Persona 5. And on Sunday, Heather and Ian are going to be playing Rhythm Cafe, Songbird Symphony. And then back to Monday, where it's going to be continuing on our Paranoia campaign. If you didn't see last Monday, so 2 days ago, we did do a Dice Friends. It was a pre-recorded bit of the folks from Cameron's After the Flood campaign. It was sort of a extra piece for the After the Flood campaign, which I believe just went up on our YouTube channel and in the various feeds and stuff. So if you're interested in that campaign, you should definitely check it out, because I think it went really well. It was a really interesting stream or video. So all sorts of cool stuff coming up. And as a reminder, we are currently in the September, which is something that Twitch came up with. It's not something we're doing. It's something Twitch came up with, but all subscriptions and resubscriptions are half off, which is pretty awesome. And if you give bits using the Subway cheer emote, 10% will be added to your bits for free. So, and that half off of the subs, the subscriptions, the paid subscriptions, it's not like we get the same amount of money as we would normally. The half is taken from Twitch's part, not from our part. So that's awesome. And I encourage you to subscribe, but of course I do. And yes, like Ixlayer says, do that thing. So, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll be back in just a little while, about 2.5 hours. No, 3.5 hours. Yes, for AFK. We're going to be doing the Bargain Quest. So, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for joining me on my Play It Forward of Thimbleweed Park. It was quite a bit different than the Play It Forward of Yoshi's Crafted story or whatever it was. Crafted Journey? Crafted Adventure? I don't know. But it was fun to do something a little different for the Play It Forward. Next time I do one, I don't know when that will be. Probably not this year. I don't know. But whenever the case, if I do another one, it'll probably be another kind of game. So, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.